Tuesday, Thursday morning, 7 a.m. Sorry about that start. We are at Chicken Cheers, getting ready to shove off. The psychos have already inspected my luggage. They found it to be up to code, which was amazing. And here we go. Here's Swan, Captain.
Hey.
How do you feel? How do you feel?
Good, good. We're having a little trouble getting the last couple things in, but you didn't overpack. You did pretty well. I did the best, though. What do you see my bag?
Wow. They're impressed with me, which is really, you got to really...
I said you did okay.
Wow. Yeah, I think the word you used earlier was...
Good.
Really impressed, or Craig did, someone. Anyway, here's the Mobile. Looking sweet. This is the road trip car. Big Daddy. Wow. This is nice. Here you go. There's a little interior view. Very nice. We will be spending the next day of our lives in this Mobile. And let's just poke inside. Say hello.
He's got to help me with a kitchen color.
J-Dog, say hello.
Hello.
All right, here we go. He's having his power breakfast, getting ready for the road trip.
Egg beaters with salsa.
Right, right. Fortunately, there's only a minimal amount of sausage. There is some concern on my part about the flatulation factor, the gas factor, both in the car and in the cabin. And I have brought a little of my power air freshener that'll be used in both instances just to freshen up the environment a little bit.
You've been away from your brothers too long. It isn't enough.
Mm-hmm.
You're in deep trouble, Dan, because Dad has start the engine, start the gas.
Oh no! Come on. See, all right. See, all protection is necessary.
Not
It
enough.
is
Not enough.
constantly. He will not do it outside the car. It's start the engine, start the gas.
Well, believe me, four guys in a confined space for 15 hours is not there's not good possibilities. I'll put it that way. Chick, what do you got planned for the next few days while the men are away?
Relaxation,
All right.
quiet, a lot of fun things.
You're gonna see that?
Cooking plan for the next 2 days
Tomorrow.
because I'm not going to be around.
Very
I'm going to
nice.
see my little boy,
Excellent. Kyle
And-
Benjamin's coming for a visit.
and on Monday, Aunt Ellen's coming for 2 days.
All right, they got a new deck coming in. You can see the vacant space where the deck used to be. So that home project's going to get taken care
And when
of.
you come home, you'll see that brand new.
All right, very excited. We're about to hit the road. We'll see you in a few, chickadee.
Okay.
Here's B.
Oh, damn, we can't fit those beans. No, we're not going to be able to fit them.
All right, here's the finished product. The travel cabin. Wow, packed to the brim.
Yeah.
Very nice. Equipment, food. We've got well, I don't think there's any porn or anything illegal in here that I can see at all. Nothing bad. Here we go. Okay. Oh wow. Off the right. Okay, yeah, we're off. No.
I need to go off the record.
Damn it. All right, hold on. All right. We're at the lovely Pine Grove Motel. We drove all day yesterday. It was lovely. And now they made me get up at 4:30 in the morning. It's a little after 4:30 because they want to get on the road, and they're calculating how they can get 18 hours of fishing in per day, which is going to be pretty brutal.
3 minutes till push off.
There's the commander. Here's J-Dog. Here's our lovely motel. Oh, whoa, X-rated. Whoa, sorry. Wow. How you feel?
Good, good.
We're
Ready to go.
shoving off. It's super early. We're going to be sleeping in the next few days, it appears.
Till 4.
Yeah, so I'm dealing with a bunch of psychos. It's very clear.
I can't really see what I'm seeing here.
Short one guy.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Here's our plane. Here comes. Come on, Dan. You gotta get on the plane, Dan.
On the plane. All right.
Here comes J-Dog. Let's go, Jay.
You don't have to drag me.
Okay, here we are, day one, Friday afternoon. Flew in this morning. That psycho little plane. First of all, it was about 80 years old, which didn't help matters at all. But actually, it was a very smooth little 45-minute flight. There's the J-Dog. It was a well. Let's get the commentary right from the J-Dog about day number one. Jer, how'd you feel day one was out there on the lake? What lake are we on again?
Irwin.
Lake Irwin.
We did okay. It was our first day and we had to get used to all the stuff that we hadn't done before. So it was disappointing for all of us, but we'll do better tomorrow. And we got plenty for our dinner. And isn't that what counts?
Absolutely. We're going to go check that out right now. We did spot 2 bald eagles today, which was very cool. Actually, camp's not, they're blowing me a lot of shit, but camp is not that bad. There it is. There it is. What do we call it? The latrine, whatever. But at least it's there. There's an actual toilet seat. There's the cabin. There's a shower room. And a grill with propane. Very nice. Very nice. There's a electric perimeter keeping all bears at bay, which is very important. A bear was seen by the last group. That was here, but not in camp, but close by. So you walk down this gravelly hill, and then we actually have a freezer room. How about that? And supplies. Pretty interesting. Here is Craig. Oh man, I missed the whole fillet. Whoa! Whoa! I came down to film the fillet.
Handful of fillets. Let's catch a different day.
What's up with that? He's like a professional. One thing I'm learning about Swanee, he's a little out there in terms of he's a freakish fisherman.
Handful of fresh walleye fillets.
Wow, that's impressive. That was done in like 10 minutes. I mean, he's not messing around at all today. Here's our dock, couple boats, a spare boat just in case we have problems.
Want turtle soup?
Yeah, let's check that out.
Turtle soup, Dan?
I was trying to recall the last time I've done this routine. It's been very long.
Want turtle soup right there?
Oh yeah, poking the head out. There he goes. Yes, today was very peaceful, I must say. Very, very peaceful. Here's the overview shot of Lake Irwin. And we don't have to travel far, and we have the whole lake to ourselves, which is very cool. And we did spot 2 bald eagles. Swan, comments on day one.
Small fish, not many fish.
Disappointed but not discouraged?
Early.
It's early. There's a comment, it's early. There it is, the filleting station. Nice, they got a nice pile of wood for us. Filleting station. And as Scott just mentioned, all fish guts must be dropped on a remote island so as to avoid attracting our buddies, the bears.
Hey, checking out how things went a little bit. How'd it go today, Dan?
It was great. Really, the fishing was a little slow, but I think it's going to get better. I got the feel of getting my first couple in, so that was good. And it was a gorgeous day, and not a person around. It was great.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How'd you get how about the hang of fishing? How about the walleye? When they bit and stuff, you get the hang of that?
It was a little frustrating. I was getting confused with the snags versus the bites. It was a little frustrating, but I'm just going to struggle through it, try and play for the team.
How about your ride here in the plane?
That went better than expected. I have to admit, the smooth ride. We'll see how it goes on the way home. We had a clear day, so the plane wasn't that big of a deal for the most part.
Cool. How about casting? How'd you do on casting?
Great, excellent. I mean, casting. I picked up perfectly. I mean, I was all over it right from the get-go. I had a quick tutorial, and then not one mishap all day. I was right on top of it, really. So,
awesome.
No worries at all.
It's about 6 o'clock first night. We're going to go back out in about a half an hour and hit the walleye again. Going to check on Craig, looking at one of the bays by our place, and where they got some solar panels to provide a little bit of electric light, believe it or not, and I think a water pump too.
Hey, before we go back out.
Hey, I'm recording,
Yeah.
and I was going to ask you how the
Hang on, before we go back out, you can shut that off if you need to, but you gotta take Danny down and teach him how to freaking cast, okay?
Really?
This is unbelievable.
I just talked to him a minute ago. He thought he did fine.
Oh, yeah. I was wearing his lure a few times. Okay. It was not fun. No, I mean, I can't, he can't cast. I mean, he's trying this two-handed method and it's not working out. I mean, the lures he's hit me like 3 times with his lure, and those lures aren't little. Okay. So you gotta take it down.
Okay, we have a little bit of a difference of opinion. I just talked to Dan, and he thought he did great.
Just why don't you just go down there and like say, Dan, why don't you show me, how you doing casting? Show me or something. You'll see for yourself how it is.
All right, I'll do
I'm
that.
telling you.
How'd the day go otherwise?
Look, here's the scoop.
Okay.
Either your dad taking down a casting, or you got him in the boat tomorrow. Okay. I'm not taking him again.
All right.
What are you doing?
That was an equipment thing, though, for the most part. That wasn't human error.
Okay. Reel it up to about a foot of line. Turn this, always keep this like this. And grab the line. Bring your finger. Fingertip. 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 Okay. Start again.
All right.
Start again.
Again, I'd probably attribute that to, equipment failure because that thing didn't come over.
Come here. Okay. Hold it like that. Fingertip. Get that hand off the rod, you girl. There you go.
All right. Say hello. Hello, Captain. Yeah, there's where you've got to get your daily routine done. It's got its ups and downs. It's not so bad as I described earlier, and it's more than I expected, but this is the pitfalls that can befall you if you don't treat it appropriately. Yeah, here we go, end of day 2. Very successful day. This is the 3rd of 3 big boys that have come up today. Craig's nighttime dusk catch tonight. Here he is. I'd say
5.5 pounds.
5.5 pounds. We had Scott at a Big Daddy a little while ago. We've done quite well today. It's been a different day.
Dad made us come in because it looked like rain.
That's right.
He had the sense.
A fine steak dinner. Always good on day 2. I just want to point out that we may have reached the point where we've been here a little too long. I used the word A in a sentence last night very comfortably, the EH word. So I'm like officially a Canadian now or something. Doing a little.
Okay.
It's going to record a little bit because I couldn't see in the bright sunlight, but here's the boys are way out there. You can't see them anyway. Here's the scenic, little overcast day on day 3. No big deal. We're out here anyway. We've already started. Psycho and Psycho. We're out at 4:30 this morning. The law firm of Psycho and Psycho. So they've been fishing for hours on end. J-Dog and I slept in a little bit because it's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, Jay.
And happy Father's Day to you, and also happy Sunday.
All right,
It's a
very
Sunday,
nice,
too.
very nice. Any words of wisdom on day 3? So far, a bunch of little guys.
We'll be fine.
We're trying to find the big boys. We'll see in a bit.
Chick gets mad if I don't bring back big walleyes, because she does everything by the pound, and this, $200 a pound for fish isn't going over with too well.
Here's the fun part. After the catch comes home, Swanee and B-Man are adept at filleting. I want no part of it. Then we have to drop fish guts across the way. But he does it very masterfully. Those are take-homes right there. We'll be eating those in a few days back home. Nasty, nasty stuff.
You don't want to film too much of that. What's going on? What's the story? Hello?
Action. Hello? It's light out. It's light out. What's going on here?
Right on time.
We need a little bit of a break.
We just got in here, man. Give us a break.
Unbelievable.
We created a monster.
Unbelievable.
He's like Psycho
The
Junior.
fish are out there right now.
And there's a lot of daylight. Doesn't get dark till like 11
I'll give you guys 5 more minutes and we're in the boats, all right?
Can't even get a nap.
It is Sunday evening, about 5 o'clock. We're having a respite right now. There's no such thing as done for the day. You're never really done for the day. There could still always be one more. There could be dock fishing at 9:30. With the boats fully tied down. So you're never truly done. Nor is it too early to be too early. As long as you're awake, it's appropriate, pretty much.
We have the fanatic.
We prefer the sun to be up, though.
Yeah.
Although this morning it was questionable. It was just coming up.
Well, let's. I just jumped in the lake. We were talking about the lake water being not as
We weren't
clear.
serious when we told you go jump in the lake. Dan.
Yeah. I guess it's unprecedented. There's never been swimming on any fish trip. They're so focused on the fishing that they've never swam. Not once.
There's never been rest periods either.
That's true.
Right now.
That's
We're
true.
always afraid of the fish. That
Dan,
are
Wow.
in there, Dan.
when was the last time you went to a pool and fished?
Wait, seriously though, are these kind of moments like accommodating me, respirators? Would you still be out there if it weren't for my presence?
Yeah.
That's hard to believe.
Go fishing in your swimming pool?
Wow. I mean, it's an insatiable appetite for Swan. That's one thing I'll say. He is insatiable. So we had a great shore lunch today at home. Some grilled up walleye that B-Man breaded, and they were excellent. It is Father's Day. J-Dog, happy Father's Day.
Thank you. And it's Sunday. Happy Sunday.
All right. It is it's very cool to be here on Father's Day.
Yeah, I think so
A
too.
rare opportunity for the 4 of us to be together, especially on Dad's Day. So
It's something I've always wanted to do, is take all 3 of my boys fishing, even the 4th one. But I heard 2 things. I asked Lisa if she'd go. She says never. I said, what about Kurt? She says, less chance than me.
We did always think that about Danny, too.
Yeah. So there's still
who first proposed the idea to try one last time to get me on board?
one.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Us talking about it on one of our last trips said we got to try to get everybody to go.
All right. I'll say at the end of day 3, I would have to. I'd have to.
Be crazy.
No, I have to. I was wrong. I'm having a good time. The scenic getaway is very nice.
Now, Dad did make the comment to me the other day that we gotta get Danny into some fish. We gotta get him to catch some fish and get him back on one of the trips again. Which I counted very quickly. I believe this is a once in a lifetime thing. I don't know how much.
No,
I did.
I disagree. I Kyle Perry reaches an age where.
No, I think we may be taking it.
I won't.
His uncles.
I'll be too old.
His uncles
Kyle
might
may
be taking
go
it.
with us someday.
Yeah, that's true. I'll say, hey, here's a life lesson. Go for it.
Unless they put ramps, on the shore so that they can wheel my wheelchair onto the hill. I'm not going. Man.
Oh man.
Swanee, Uncle B-Man will take care of it.
I did propose the next boys trip be a golf getaway weekend. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, how about next week?
Yeah, we could do that pretty quickly, actually. So,
Big good time.
all right. So we got 10 of our 16 keepable fish. So that's pretty good. We got a bit. We're gonna have to have a pretty decent day tomorrow to hit the
You keep saying
limit.
Tomorrow.
tonight.
5 o'clock.
There's 7 more hours to today.
This is true. Wow.
It doesn't really get dark, man. It only gets dusky.
It doesn't, I mean, you can actually be at the lake till 11.
Oh yeah.
That's another thing that really hasn't worked in my favor is the long days here in Canada. Are killing me.
You could also be on the lake at 3 in the morning.
No, it gets dark.
It gets dark, but by 3 it's starting to light up again. I know.
I've been up
Because
at
I'm out there. I'm out there all the time.
I was up at 4. No, I don't think
It's no.
so. Good. We've had some good fishing.
It's noteworthy that we had an intruder last night, but he was kept out by the electronic fence, correct?
Electric fence.
Electric fence.
Electric.
Recording. And action. Sorry about that little battery mishap, but well, I missed the whole thing actually. Something funny just occurred.
I was just demonstrating what it's like to fish with Dad. You're sitting in the back of the boat, you know, you're sitting there and you've got the motor going, you got to keep turning the motor. And about every 5 minutes it's snag and you got to pull the lever, go forward.
Go get the line.
Steer the boat, okay, free, okay. Nothing back. He gets snagged, goes to snag.
Oh, I snag a lot. I'm a notorious snagger.
Oh,
It shows I'm on the bottom.
yeah, it's true.
Uh,
That has something to do with it.
So I guess Swan, give us the report. You would say above average walleye, way below average.
Oh, big walleye, bigger walleye than we've ever caught. So good walleye fishing. The action is not as good as most of the lakes we've been to recently, and the pike fishing is disappointing. You can catch pike only by stragglers when you're walleye fishing. If you go chase after them and cast for them, you don't get much at all.
Mm-hmm.
The best pike fish we had was yesterday morning when we caught those 4 big ones.
And that was
That was when
on
we
the
were
walleye.
fishing in the walleye area.
Yeah, we were fishing with pike baits.
Yeah.
Big ones being a relative term. There was like
Yeah.
your biggest was like 32 inches, which would be like medium compared to the 38-inch one that I caught. So medium.
Wow.
And yours would be medium compared to that 26-pounder I caught up in Athabasca, which I believe was the biggest one.
Now we're getting into the record books, the Tosk Boy record books.
I think that is
There'll
the
be some
record.
debate.
I think that is the Tosk record.
Snag.
26-pound pike, I believe, is the Tosk record.
Wow. Okay, here we are finishing up lunch, or dinner actually, outside. It's very nice. It's very breezy out, so there's no bugs at all. Nice cool breeze out here. We decided to have dinner outside. Nice barbecued chicken breast. Say hi, everybody.
Hi everybody.
Okay, so here we are. It's, you know, we're eating our tomorrow's last dinner, I guess. But you know, here's Danny. You know, how you having? You having a good time so far, Dan?
Oh yeah, it's beyond the expectations, definitely.
Good.
It's been great.
So tomorrow's our last day. What's your expectation for tomorrow? You know, what's kind of your itinerary for tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, I see tomorrow. I really see tomorrow. Day 4 is kind of the wind down day where you're kind of melting your way back into civilization. You know, I mean, I think we should probably just, you know, thinking about itinerary wise. I think we should probably sleep late. You know, get a good solid sleep in with the breeze coming in, and then big breakfast. Lounge around a little bit, you know, you would on a Sunday morning at home a little bit, and then probably just do a few leisurely things around camp, you know, just kind of tidy up and really just kind of maybe get some reading in. And, you know, I just see it as sort of the transitional day. I think we should really just kind of lay low and.
So you expecting any fishing tomorrow?
Yeah, I think you know, definitely you want to fish on the last day. I mean, of course. I mean, I think probably there'll be a few minutes where we're, you know, throwing some casts off the dock out there, you know, in between kind of tidying up camp and stuff like that. So we'll definitely probably fish, you know, for a while off the dock or something like that.
Good. Okay, here's Dan and Scott. They're kind of looking over the map. I just had a conversation with Danny about kind of his expectations of tomorrow. Let's go talk to Scott and kind of see what, you know, if Scott flanges up with this. Swanee, just, you know, taking some last minute filming here. You know, what are your plans for tomorrow?
Tomorrow, last day.
Last day tomorrow. What are your plans?
Pretty simply, you get to go fishing once every couple of years. Tomorrow is the last day I get to go fishing for about 2 years.
You try to get on the water every waking minute, and by waking minute you get up as early as you can and fish till dark. So Dad and I were just going over here where we're going to try to hit tomorrow and stuff, but I'm thinking we get up at 5, hit the lake, come in for a little breakfast at 9, and get back out there, and somewhere in there we got to find 15 or 20 minutes to try to break camp and get packed and stuff like that. But if we didn't have to spend 15 minutes doing that, all the better. It's fishing day.
And tomorrow, 9 o'clock, it could start, or 9:30 it could start.
Yeah.
We'll be fishing 9:30.
Yeah, no, we're just figuring out a couple different spots to go, and it'll be a good day.
Full day though, you know, full day fishing.
No, there's going to be 15 or 20 minutes where we're going to have to pack. Daniel, wait, stop. I wanted to, as long as
Day 4, 5 day, baby.
before we ended this week, I wanted to get a load of that vest that you brought with you. I think you probably spent $100 on the goods in that vest. If you could share those with us for a minute, I'd appreciate it.
There's been a lot of intrigue about the vest. It's been a big talking point on the trip. I think people were a little surprised how well prepared I would be. And you know, you guys kind of grab things and go as the day goes on. I like to be very prepared for eventualities of what could happen if we get stranded out there or different stuff. So I'll walk you through a couple of the pockets. You've got the standard, you know, matches. You've got some hand lotion. We'll talk about that later. You've got basic. There's a lot of pockets here. We've got a compass. We've got lip gel. We've got eye drops, gum, a flashlight. We've got Band-Aids. We've got binoculars. You need those at all times. Nothing there. Let's see here. We've got the rubber gloves. You never know when you're going to need those. A couple extra baggies. Let's see. Oh, hand sanitizer. This has been a godsend on the trip. Fishing license, which they might revoke after the trip of mine. Mosquito wipes. We don't need those. Let's see. Shore lunches. I was a little worried about the bland fish, so we got some spices, salt and pepper for the shore lunch. We've got some sunblock, extra protection, some afterbite lotion for that, and then just some other accessories, kind of for the what ifs, you know, that could pop up. This, you know, in the boat with Swan, they can get a little fishy, a little air freshener, little hand sanitizer. I mean, that's really about it. No, there's a couple more things. Well, you know, we know what that's for. Day 4 and everything. We've got toilet paper. You never know. You know, an island stop off. You never know. And then the bonger. You know, you want to get a little tired in the boat, a little stressed out, the back sore a little bit. You might need the bonger. So that's about it. I mean, I'm really just trying to really bring the basics, but yet, and the hand.
Final night here. We've had some good action. No real big boys, though the net just came out in boat number 2 here. Trying to figure out what's going on over there.
That camera on.
Hey there, hold that up. Nothing? That's been a catchphrase, by the way. There it is. It's a decent one.
We call that the Dan rig.
I have coined a new accessory for the fishing trip here, the hand towel. They're very impressed. There it is, pretty good.
We're all using the rag that Dan brought with.
They make fun, but deep down, they like it. Some beautiful scenes from the final night here. The nights have been outstanding. The nights have been just stellar. Fire up a big cigar, hit the boat with a couple of beers. We've had some good action tonight. Same as last night, a lot of action. We're going to wind it down and break down camp. We'll do a little recap. Whoa, it's only 9. What are you talking about?
Danny wants 5 more minutes.
Awesome sunset on the final night here. Just a quick snippet. We're getting ready to head in. Excuse me. Beautiful sunset. Sun just dipping down. This every night's been like this. Awesome.
We're heading in.
That is gonna be it. Coming down to the dock, we just cleaned up. One last shot of the cabin. Camp is all squared away. We're clean, we're packed, we're waiting for the plane. If one more mosquito bites me, I'm smacking the camera on them, so be prepared. I've had enough of the dumper and the mosquitoes. Here are the boys.
Good trip.
Impressions of the trip.
Great trip. A lot of fun. Great being with you guys. Great walleye fishing. Very disappointing pike fishing. We just had fabulous weather. I mean, just can't beat it out here. It's been great.
This was a typical day. Blue sky and maybe a little windier, but no, not a drop of rain the whole 4 days.
Move this way a little bit because of the sun. Cool.
Not a drop of rain the whole 4 days. Had a great time. You were a trooper, Dan.
Yeah, you really did well. man.
Thanks.
I didn't think you'd do as well as you did.
Thanks.
Caught a lot of fish.
A
And
few
you
too many
handled it
cleaning
well.
products.
Yeah, I think I did well on the germaphobe scenario.
Yeah, you did.
Really, I coined the towel.
No, it was a lot of fun having
I
you.
think-
You got
you
pretty
never used
self-sufficient
rubber
after a while. You could bait in your own hooks and take your own
Look
fish
forward to
off.
bringing you next time.
Not looking forward to any more leeches. Those guys are quite slimy. Not that into it.
Definitely make a great fourth on these trips. We're always looking for that fourth, and you definitely fit in real well.
I
so
appreciate it.
it's been
Appreciate
great.
it.
Great having you.
Cool.
What about you? I mean, you thinking of coming back on?
Well, I was pleasantly surprised. It was especially the accommodations were good. I think under the right circumstances, if it were the right length trip and all that kind of stuff, I'd probably consider it again. Definitely.
Oh,
So.
good. Yep. That was great.
Cool.
Having you. That's good to hear.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, no, these are just good. What's wrong with the cuff pants? It was a good look for me.
Fishing trip? It was a good look. So it's kind of, tradition. Where are we going next time, boys? We got to plan the next trip.
We got to get back to Athabasca again.
That would be good.
A couple of years from now, I think get back to Athabasca. That was the best.
Yeah. I mean, fourth. I mean, we're going to invite Danny for a fourth.
No, not a chance.
He was so bad.
It was a nightmare.
Wipe here, a wipe there.
Yeah.
He's got to put a little stuff there, and all the
Did you have to
cleaning
bait his
products and
hook for
stuff.
Oh, he got constantly bait his hook.
Yeah, snagged all the time.
Snag boy. Yeah.
Here's what we do. 2 years from now, after we've told him how nice Athabasca was, we have to make up a trip that we're going on that's even more remote than this one.
Yeah.
No, not even an outhouse, no shower. You just have to go take a dump in the
19
woods.
days.
19 days. Yeah. Magnum mosquitoes.
And you have to do your own cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, it's got to be. We got to just make it so ridiculous. that
And only like a 20-pound weight limit on the plane, so you can't bring all the skin
that's
products.
just cleaning products.
his
for Dan.
jacket alone weighed 20 pounds.
Yeah. No, that'll be good. That'll be good.
Here's the plane. Despite my fears, damn glad to see it.